Everybody talking like they doing what we doing, but these brothers is rare and they ain't moving like we moving. And everywhere we go, when we walking, women choosing. Don't hate, it's alright. So don't hate, it's alright. So don't hate.
All right. Turn it up a little bit, Scott.
Okay, come on with it.
Talk like a pimp, walk like a Mac, eat steak and shrimp and sip yak. Sit back, relax in the Maybach, twist a haystack, reminisce on way back.
It's
Shout out to my man,
Wednesday.
My man Coolio, aka Logic. What up, fellas?
Wednesday yet?
Wednesday.
Yes,
It's Wednesday, y'all.
is.
Welcome back to another show. How you guys doing?
Man, I'm wore out.
You look like you ready. You look like you ready to get in the ring. Are you ready?
Man, I just got out the ring, man. I started this getting back active, right? And so I've been going to Fitness by Nori. That's Nori.
Okay.
Fitness by Nori. I'm gonna say this. She has a name called the Butterfly Beast. I was like, what? And I see what it is now. So, man, I'm telling you, I have challenged and pushed on my soul. So I came in hot today. I had to rush in because I'm gonna stay consistent. I ain't gonna get punked out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, I got to use my mind. I got to take it back to 1996 and 7, like when I was balling and just turn up in there. I'm just saying, Fitness by Nori, man. Nori, shout out.
Fitness by Nori, shout out.
Hey, you look like the last guy you got to beat on Punch Out.
No, that was Mike Tyson, but
no, I'm talking about Nintendo Punch Out.
That was back on him. He said Mike Tyson Punch Out, man.
They're like Ike Bison.
Yeah, man. So I'm gonna try to hold on so we can go through this, man. But yeah, I'm glad it's Wednesday. I didn't been 3 days in a row, and that's how I'm gonna keep it. So
okay,
what's up, big dog?
Okay, Butla gonna be out here sexy this summer.
Man, I'm sexy now. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Extra sexy, okay?
Try to improve on perfection. You know what I'm talking about?
I feel like, listen, Butler get like 4 sexies a show. He done already used 2 of them. Use the rest of them sparingly.
You ain't getting no more sexy passes.
Yeah,
look at him smiling big.
Let's get it out the way. Sexy. Okay, I'm out of sex.
Is that root beer nigga Is he blushing? That nigga root beer.
Look at them cheeks.
He's
brown skin, okay?
Cherry root beer.
It's rosy.
Cherry root beer.
Knox, you're going too far. Come on back. So how you been doing, Knox? What's going on?
Man, you know me, man. I'm lucky enough to have a few problems, brother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's it. That's how it goes, man. You know, it ain't perfect, but it's been worse, and I'm always looking forward to get better, brother.
That's what's up. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Knox, we're gonna get into it. At one point, I'm explaining, man. Knox is something like a superhero, y'all. Knox done faced some things in life that cats don't come back from. Cats' attitudes change. He a superhero to me, y'all, man. I admire and respect that brother. I'm gonna talk to him first because I really want to put his business on the street, but as much as he bragged, as much as he done did some big things, but what really makes him impressive to me, he ain't talked about, and he don't really want it out there. But I'm gonna convince him one day, man. Let it on.
Hey, man, listen. I appreciate you, but I'm like I used to be a Ninja Turtle. Now I'm like Splinter.
You the master now.
So I don't move as fast, but don't let it fool you. I'm still as quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Man. Not as fast, but I'm still as quick.
Already.
Well, I am just thankful to have both of you wonderful men in the building with me today.
Shout out to the
thumbs
up.
Come on, give us to us. Let us know what you've been up to, man. What's happening?
Man.
How many hearts you break this week? Because
None.
I'm telling on y'all.
I might have
Shawan got stories.
That's for
Shawan be
another
having
day. That's for another. No, stop it. Stop trying to make it seem like I just be out here just.
no. It don't be
Not
you.
true.
Hey,
It don't be
collecting
you,
hearts
but it
like
be
I got
you.
another one.
You know what's funny though, y'all? Y'all know what's funny though? Like
What's funny?
maybe we should talk about it on another show, but
We talk about
y'all.
Man, your DM is a whole thing by itself. I'm just saying.
You know what? And I know this too, because I always get a chance to watch the shows after we do the show. You snuck out on one last week. You postponed something, we never got around to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you ducked one. You ducked a hot bullet. So I'm not gonna get you. I'm not gonna get you now, but just know I'm gonna get you.
Okay, all right.
I asked you about something, and you was like, "Oh no, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that later." And then we never got into it. So
Yeah,
listen,
man.
now,
Hey, her
now that
sidestep game, boy.
now that I know you a slick fox, I'm gonna treat you as such. You know what I'm saying?
Alexis
We
Butler in the
got our
house.
girl in the building.
That's my man. That's my baby Bird. I just call her Bird now, y'all, because that's a grown woman name.
She always gonna be a baby bird, dog.
And that's real. That's real. And Alexis, make sure you put, man, tell him, man, because Alexis, no, I'm not tripping when I tell y'all, man. I've been in a fight. She can put it in the chat.
No,
man.
huh?
Fitness
She
by
know what's been
Nori,
going
man.
on.
Fitness by Nori, man.
Listen, Alexis,
Butterfly Beast, man.
If you call him Ike Bison every day for a week, I'm gonna put you on my Christmas list.
What up?
Every day
Mr.
for
Jeff
a week.
Gill, you got to give him a shout out, man. He said, okay, keep
Jeff.
so deep and choppy. Yeah, say, man, I've
We
been
love
through
the
it, bro.
support.
I'm just trying to survive, man. Hey, Jeff got a show coming, y'all. That dude is a chef.
Okay.
Because I think, y'all know we ain't seen the dude that throw the salt like this. Him and Chef, him and Jeff got together, and Jeff whooped that, he put it on him, man. That's Chef Jeff right there. Yeah,
Chef Jeff. Come on, Chef Jeff.
Well, you eat his
Happy
food, it'll make you slap your mama. Yeah, who is that right
Wednesday,
there?
my baby girl. There go my baby girl right there. What's up, baby girl?
How you doing? Thank you for being in the building. Yeah,
baby
we got people in the building.
Yes. Yeah, Alexis had to let us know that we play all day. We do. Man. We do. That's why y'all mess with us, okay? Because we have a good time around these ways.
Hey, this is like an hour of fun, and I only got
man, this is we're gonna make people smile, you're gonna laugh, because life be life, and you know what I mean? People be demanding your time.
User.
You know what I'm saying? Who is that? He say collecting hearts like Infinity
Stones.
Like Infinity Stones. Hey, I'm jumping in right. Hey, listen, I'm trying to jump in the chat right now and find out.
I like that.
I like to see who that is, huh? Yeah.
It is.
That was a good one. Infinity Stone collect itself.
I'm trying to tell you. It's real
I'm not out here trying to collect no Infinity
Stones. Facebook user, man. That's my ace, man. My partner. That's my sister, man. That's my co-host on Perspective, man.
Oh, is that Doc?
Oh, that's Doc.
Yeah, that's Doc.
Shout out to Doc.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Doc.
Hey,
yeah.
y'all
need to go. Go ahead, Doc.
No. Go ahead. I can wait.
I was gonna say, man, go on to BS3 Network and go to Queen 3 and King and check out their show. Jeff and Doc was on that show, and it was about respect. RESPECT, however you spell it.
Lord,
I'm too tired to think.
Lord,
it's a song, and you can spell respect.
He was allowed to participate in the spelling.
No, I was trying to not sing. Doc could tell y'all I would really break out in song on you, but I'm trying to keep it kosher. But anyway, my point is, go check that out, man. Go see them on there. Because Jeff Gilliard is, as Doc would say, that's her man. You know what I'm talking about? Man, they're a dynamic duo, man. They're a real power couple. Not none of these fools y'all be looking at on social media. That's what they a power couple for real. Go check them out.
Butler does not express the view of everybody on this panel.
That's true.
I do my disclaimer just in case.
That's true.
Do my Butler one time. Do my disclaimer like Butler.
Disclaimer.
No, man, it's only one Butler, man. The world can't handle having more than one of me because it'll broke off the axis and floated off into the galaxy.
Listen, I'm not. I can't never claim to be the whole thing, but just a pinch. You know what I'm saying? I just
a pinch,
little pinch. Put a little pinch in.
See how I use the King's English? He said a little pinch. I mean,
Little pinch.
I'm a pinch type of cat. I'm a retch around and range it off type of cat. I can't help it.
Wrench around.
Oh
That's
yeah,
a good one. Wrench around.
That's what
retch around and range that off.
Wichita
That's
Falls.
a good one right there.
Man,
Wichita Falls, baby.
That's Audrey V. Roberts. I don't know what y'all talking about, man.
Shout out to the South, okay? Shout out to down south.
Boom. That's what I'm saying. South side. No, all right. We're gonna quit clowning. Let's just get into it if we want to.
Y'all. So we got a fun topic today. Something, I feel is near and dear to everyone's hearts who join us on our weekly schedules and can actually have a good conversation about this one. Today we're gonna be talking about what your music, Mount Rushmore, rap and R&B. And to give more context to that, Mount Rushmore has 4 people on it. Okay. So that's 4 people per category. All right.
Okay.
All right. So
do groups count as one?
Yes, groups can count as one.
Okay.
So yes, groups can count as one. But we want to know what y'all like as far as music.
Now, Shawan, did you already prepare your list?
I always have a list.
Okay. I was just curious because I mean,
but I'm not going first. We're gonna let Butla.
All I know is I'm not finna get charged of it by my list or lack of list. Cause see, this is a cheat.
We're not gonna judge anybody's list. Okay, we're not gonna judge
because Knox. It's not fair. Knox is a musical history connoisseur. He's going to name
history connoisseur.
Yes, this is his.
Doesn't mean that his list is better than anybody else's.
No, it doesn't. It's very subjective, but I'm just saying,
exactly.
This is gonna get a lot better than y'all think. That's all I'm going to say.
I feel like that was the teacher telling me to sit down and shut up before anything started. Like
when they ask a question, don't you say nothing.
We're not gonna have no problems out of nobody all week today, Mr. Reynolds.
And the thing about these lists, y'all, is that they're subjective, and I have so many favorites, so it was really difficult to kind of, get this list down to just 4 for each category, but I had to base my decisions off of the artists that made the most impact on me throughout my life,
Okay.
And, how their music touched me in a certain way. That's how I formulated my list on these artists. And it's not just based on because they're this or they're that. It's basically truly how they affected me, how they make me feel when I listen to them. And just those nostalgic memories that you have with certain things. And music is one of those things where I connect memories to music. And so these people they just touch me. They touch my soul. Special.
You feel all warm and fuzzy on the
inside.
This is gonna be interesting to hear. Because I'm going
let's hear it.
Well, she said she wanted to hear you first, Butler. So
yeah, let's hear it, Butler.
Do you have what direction are we going in? We going in rap or R&B first?
We can go rap first.
Butler, you got 4 rappers for your Mount Rushmore?
Man, that's too. First of all, I'm gonna say this is very difficult, and it's hard.
I agree.
So my number 1 is myself.
I'm cold. You are on your own and Mount Rushmore.
I am on my own Mount Rushmore. I can listen to myself all day and all night. I've never been on a bad record or a song. Anybody you name, I can give them they're gonna have to work. And that's just what it is.
Here's the thing.
Let me be. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say, listen.
I'm messing.
Hey, this is gonna be my next comment. I can't wait to hear the next 3 people next to Butler. This is gonna be amazing. Lord, I expect to hear.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
He's 1, 2, 3, and 4 gotta be great. Let me tell you.
No, seriously speaking. Seriously speaking, I would say, and I'm not going to say in any particular order, but these individuals or who I respect on a certain level, Scarface, Big, Andre 3000, and the last.
You didn't take Outkast as a whole, huh? You just took Andre.
Just Andre?
I just took Andre.
Okay.
Man, that
Respect
flute album put him over the top. But
Listen, that album fire.
that's neither
I don't
here
want to
or
hear
there.
no flute album slander.
Listen, I love Andre 3000.
Yeah.
The flute album is not tight, but it's very creative, and I love
the album.
creativity. If you like relaxing music and stuff like that, but nevertheless, Andre 3000. And we said I can only have 4.
Not
Well,
much
anyway, ain't nobody gonna make me follow no rules. It's out of and see, you say that most impact on your life, because that's what I'm trying to think of, but
that's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about what they bring to the game and what they've changed. It was hard. But and that what I respect and what I like. And I'm gonna put my last one as
okay.
Y'all gonna be mad.
Wait, so we got, just to recap, we got Scarface, we got Biggie. Who's the third?
Andre 3000.
Andre 3000. Okay. Who's the fourth?
I'm gonna say it's hard for me. I don't even want to.
It's hard. It's really difficult.
Bun B.
Bun B is the fourth?
Bun B
over Pimp C?
Bun B over Pimp C for real. For me.
Bun B over Pimp C? Okay. Sweet Jones.
Man, I'm from Texas, y'all. That's just remind.
I mean, you got to have representation. I'm not mad.
But listen, I'm gonna tell you, I had a. Yeah, now I'm going to say this. I'm gonna let y'all do y'all list first, and then we can kind of compare the other individuals that I have that I feel good about. That could have been on that list. I could make a whole nother Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, Shawan, you can go next.
Yeah.
Okay. For mine, I'm gonna have to go.
Bro, for real.
Tupac.
Pop.
Okay.
Pac. I'm gonna go Lil Wayne.
Pac, Wayne too. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Jay.
Pac, Jay, Wayne.
I'm going Snoop.
Pac, Dre, Wayne, Snoop.
And Snoop.
You said Dre? No,
Jay.
she said
Jay.
Pac,
Jay.
Wayne,
Did I say? Maybe I
Jay.
said Dre.
Maybe Snoop.
Yeah. Maybe
not Dre.
Yeah.
Jay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will go Pac, Wayne, Jay, and Snoop.
Mm-hmm.
Those
I can't.
The 4 that I could pick that I like, that I listen to on a regular basis. You know what I mean?
You know, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. That is really an amazing Mount Rushmore. Like, keeping it a buck with you. Like, did you have help putting your list together?
No,
I have no
help.
Hey, that's how good your list is. Your list is so good.
I mean, based on the criteria that she built her list, that is
but I'm saying, right,
time
Snoop,
period, like the time period,
I love Snoop
and the impact they made.
Yeah,
absolutely. You can't,
and the impact they made on me in my life, and just just listening to them. There is
okay.
That's just that's just it. That's the crew right there.
Here's how I'm gonna do my list. My list is gonna be a little bit different.
It's finna
I'm gonna split the United States into 4 pieces by each
direction.
What I tell y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna give y'all
what I tell y'all.
That'll be the easiest way for me to do it.
Okay.
So, if I had to go West Coast, and we talking influence.
We're talking your Mount Rushmore, whatever that is.
Right. Snoop is good. That's a really good pick. I gotta go with Too Short.
Oh, okay.
We finna fight.
Too Short.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Too Short music is very kind of like.
No, I'm gonna let him give his why though, because I know
I'm gonna tell you why though, because
okay.
And Snoop is definitely and my honorable mention for West Coast is Ice-T.
So
we talking.
How many people is that? How many did you?
I'm just giving you one. Too Short is my one. My honorable mention was Ice-T, but Snoop was a great pick. I'm kind of not picking Snoop because she's picked Snoop, so I wanted to just have something. But I would probably have gone with Snoop. But if we're going off like influence, right? Like
we're not. We're going off.
But I am. That's what I'm doing.
Your Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, this is yours, and yours is Too Short.
Too Short is my West Coast, right?
He said Too Short.
Here's the reason why I would take Too Short over Snoop. Snoop had to learn to get good without Dre. When Snoop first left Dre, a lot of his music and this transition period, especially that early No Limit, the early stuff with No Limit was not what I was expecting from Snoop. And then once he kind of got towards like the last meal, he figured it out and he been steamrolling since. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Too Short always been.
If we're gonna discuss it, when somebody taught him, because you got to give Master P the credit because Snoop gives him the credit.
But that's what I'm saying.
He didn't know how to do.
We're not talking about business. We're talking about making music. I'm strictly. If you look at Snoop's,
he talk about he gives him the credit as far as his music as well too. Like
I don't
helping
think
him.
Any of his music has been nothing like when he was hungry. When he first came out with Dre.
That's not true. I disagree with you 100%. 125%.
I get it.
Like Doggy Style is great, but since Doggy Style, he has put out some great projects. Like Rhythm and Gangster is real good. It's an I can't think of the names of the albums right now, but Snoop had a run. Like Snoop from like remember the what was the Life of the Party song? Like Snoop been on a run. So that's what I'm saying. Like Snoop learned, like all of Snoop big records were involved with Dre. And like, and even when the last meal was when he started blending it, and he started blending Dre with the No Limit stuff. But after the last meal, it was like Dre, Pharrell, and now you going to get dudes. You know what I'm like? You figured it out. You figured out how to get the sauce without Dr. Dre. So now it's like, oh, the songs with Dr. Dre are like the icing on the cake now because you giving me great music all the way through. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree with you.
The reason why I say Too Short is Too Short has been Too Short since the first time I heard him.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And he's improved every time he put a project out, all the way through his 10th album when he was supposed to be retiring. Like Too Short always put out constant music. Like, you know, his music, you know, it's just one of them things where, like, I remember my mama broke the tape when she heard NWA, when she heard Eazy-E. Well, my mama broke the radio when she heard Too Short. You know what I'm saying? So my West Coast representation is gonna be Too Short from now.
Okay. And
so Too Short.
Your coast. Come on now, Scottie. Come on.
I'm trying. Okay. So my East Coast is definitely gonna be Notorious B.I.G.
Okay. Notorious.
By time he said something amazing.
And then my down south is tough because I do like a lot of down south rap, but since Andre 3000 has already been taken off the board, my selection is gonna be Lil Wayne as well.
Okay.
Now, because she picked Lil Wayne, I'll go with Juvie as my pick for down south representation. Because I remember where I was the first time I heard and like I've been a Juvie fan ever since.
Okay.
Yeah, wait, I take it back. I gotta go. I gotta make a change. I gotta make a change. I'm sorry. Okay. I gotta make a change.
Make that change.
Okay. We stick.
Mike in the building.
Okay.
You got it.
We sticking with Juvie from the South.
Okay.
My West Coast is gonna be Ice Cube.
Okay, Q. Okay,
Cube.
yeah,
So you taking Too Short off
Oh
the
wait,
list.
no, I gotta change my list.
Scott, you know what, Scott? We only
Yeah,
got an
well,
hour. Okay.
you're right.
I ain't tripping because I already knew this is what
Butler took Bun B.
you like. I
Butler
like
took-
that T,
listen,
and I like that. Listen, this is
Okay,
his
no, I'm
world,
ready.
man.
I'm ready.
This is his
I'm
world,
ready.
y'all.
I had to chop down trees real quick. I'm good. So, you know what I'm saying? I had to chop down
And
some
Scott,
trees.
we only
Okay.
see half your face.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Butler wanted me all in the camera. Okay, so here's my okay, here we go.
There
Here we
you go. There you go.
Okay. All right, so all right. West Coast, Ice Cube. Down south, Scarface.
Okay.
East
Okay.
Coast, Biggie Smalls.
Okay.
North, Kanye West.
That's
Okay.
a good one because
Those
he
are-
almost. Yeah, I mean,
Those are my
man.
4.
All right.
I
So
will put
East
I like
Coast
that.
Biggie,
Yeah,
Ice Cube,
yeah.
Scarface,
Scarface
And Kanye.
and
and
Kanye.
Kanye.
Okay.
Those are
I like
my
that.
4.
I like that. I like how you have spread the love amongst all the regions.
Well, that's how you do it, right? Like an all-star game. You just pick
When
one
he
from
say
each
that's
area.
how you do it, that ain't
All
how
right.
you do it. You
That's
can
how I
do
do
it
it.
however you want to. There you
I mean,
go.
because
I like
here's the
that.
thing.
That's how you do it.
My Mount
That's
Rushmore would have
how
been
you
very
do it.
biased. It would have been like one section of the world because most of the
And
rappers
I didn't
like
think it
are
was
from
gonna
New
be
York.
anybody that we all knew. I just didn't think it would be because you know so many artists. You've had the opportunity to listen to artists and music that is great, but that hasn't really reached the rest of the world.
Now, the difference is if we just talking
There we
about like,
Hold on.
you know,
Well, wait. What? Let's look at some of our
Let's
viewers.
read some of these comments.
Yeah, that they put. They
So
put their stuff
Jeff
up there.
says his Mount Rushmore is Biggie, Pac, Scarface, Bone Thugs and Harmony.
He said
Ooh.
Bone Thugs and Harmony made.
I'm assuming Jeff is from Ohio. That would be my guess.
I don't
If
think
he's from
so.
any, listen, if he ain't from Ohio, he needs to consult with his wife professionally.
No, he does not.
First of all,
No.
Hey man, let me do what I'm doing.
Listen, no man,
everybody don't gotta play Ding Dong Ditch, man. But don't tell on me.
No, it's okay. That's my people's, and I got him. He can't speak for himself, so I'm here.
Oh, he gonna answer. He gonna answer.
Okay.
Oh
let
yeah,
us know.
Jeff definitely will. He definitely.
So
will.
Jay
And
Giller,
we got to see this man at some point. I'm just saying.
He said Tank. I'm guessing he going with his R&B. So Tank.
Okay, his R&B.
If I gotta see him, you gonna be there. So
yeah,
I ain't worried about it.
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx.
Well, that's a good one. I love Jamie Foxx is my biggest celebrity
Jamie
crush.
Foxx is on his Mount Rushmore though, y'all.
That's my biggest celebrity crush. I fucking love Jamie Foxx. I'll risk it all.
See, you then took the show to a whole
I'll risk it all for Jamie. Not the clone Jamie, the real Jamie.
Not the see. All right.
Must
be time for me to find some music to play for we get canceled. Must be time.
I didn't want to say it, but I'm like, they finna come looking for us.
Why they gonna come looking for us?
Okay.
You call her out here calling people clone.
Jeff Gill
Soul
he said Levert and Music Soul Child.
Yeah, he said Tank, Jamie Foxx, Levert, and Music Soul Child. That's a great Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
You did it with the Levert because
Big Gerald, everybody loves some Big Gerald.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't like the Skinny Gerald. They didn't like the Skinny Gerald.
And Alexis says, as a late 90s babies, mine are Butla, Eminem, Kendrick, Cole, Drake. If I can't add my father, then I'll put Nicki behind Drake. You got a nice solid list. I mean, Kendrick was like almost on my list, Alexis. He was like number 5, 6. And Cole was on my list too.
Yeah, let's take this break and we'll come back to the comments so we can make sure we can, hit them right. Acknowledge our viewers.
Y'all know the routine. We'll be right back.
Let me ask the viewers, man. Did y'all recognize that voice on that song? Y'all know who that was? No, I'm not asking the hosts. I'm asking the viewers. I'm asking them to put it in the chat. Did y'all recognize that? Who y'all think that is?
Who was that? Did y'all know who that was?
Yeah. Can you guess?
Oh, your music.
I'm gonna let Sharon get back to the comments. Let's get back to the comments while they answering that.
So Amaria says, my four gotta be Drake, J. Cole, Kanye, and Kendrick.
That's a solid four.
Say, Amaria.
Amaria.
Let me point. Amaria, excuse me. Amaria. You my peoples. That's what I'm talking about. That boy Kendrick.
That's beautiful list.
I'd have to make another because you got. I think genres is makes a difference. Because if I had to do that, man, Kendrick at the top of my next one, followed by J. Cole, and then like in the first one, I Method Man. I think is impactful. Like he's too impactful to kind of really leave off anything. But mentioning Kendrick, you got to go with J. Cole and you got to think about Eminem too. He's impactful too. I don't ever want to not mention him when we talk about the
Kendrick, as far as performing, he is the male Beyonce as far as rap Beyonce as far as performance. I saw him in concert. Me and Amaria and my son, we went to see him in concert last summer. And he was spectacular. When I say spectacular,
man.
I was like, Kendrick is spectacular.
One of the greatest gifts I ever got was concert tickets to that. Somebody surprised me with it. I was like, I love you.
Okay, vocals.
And I don't sing with nobody.
His brother here.
Appreciate
that.
He said he's from St. Louis.
He from St. Louis. While y'all was giving him shit about
It wasn't y'all. It was me. I'm gonna take the bullet. I gotta take the bullets I call out. I assumed he was living near the Dave Chappelle. My bad.
Stick beside him.
And Doc said, "I'ma stand." But I'm telling you, man, you cannot fight one of them.
First of all, time out, man. I'm not getting jumped by nobody on my show. I'm not getting jumped by nobody.
Hey,
not even by y'all too. That's four of y'all.
No, just swing back.
It's like four of y'all. Brother jumped on me. Just swing
gonna
back.
Come with it.
I got your back, Scott.
Thank you, baby.
From back here.
From back here.
From where?
I say, you know what that tells? Brother's jumped a few people in his lifetime. Like, you gonna be down with the Cobras? You gotta do it the Cobra way.
Not the Cobras.
And they got a jean jacket with his shirts out. That's why our shirts don't have no motherfucking sleeves. That's all.
No, man, my gang is silverbacks, bro.
Listen, I told you. We'll risk it too. Wow. Let me tell you something, Lexus, about Jamie Foxx. That man is so talented. That man can do everything. He can sing, he write, he act, he's a comedian. I can't help.
Is he also on your Mount Rushmore R&B Mount Rushmore? Is he on yours?
No, we didn't get there yet. Amaria said, "Was that Scottie? Look at my daughter. She know what's up."
Hey, I'm gonna give Knox City, man, a few props. Like I've gotten to listen to Knox, man, make project. I've had the luxury of seeing him work in his creativity. And I'm just telling you, like Knox, for whatever reason, why the universe ain't do it, like Knox could be a superstar. Basically.
I appreciate that, brother.
He really could. Like he really does have the chops to do that. He does. That's all I'm gonna say. And I've got to listen to a lot. You know what I'm saying? If it was, different time, different circumstances, I mean, he could go do that. But like y'all go look at his, go listen. And I'm not so y'all can say, Butla, you full of fecal matter, bro. I went and listened. Go out onto the music things, find his work, follow his pages. You'll get to listen to a lot, and you'll be like, "Oh, okay." I promise.
He be really rapping. He be really doing this.
Yeah, he be really. That's what you was saying. He really be doing this.
Man, I appreciate. And
he definitely pushed me, y'all. I be trying to just.
The thing is, man, I like any athlete, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I never played to the level that Butler did. I wish I would have had an opportunity, but I definitely did. And you know what I'm saying? But you know, the competitive juices, you know, when it comes to being creative is just that's just natural thing. So in the studio, you know, I kind of, you know, I like to have a little fun, talk a little smack. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm gonna tell y'all this, and this is a true story. So, when so I've had the luxury of being around two groups of people in my life. People who were in the game with Tupac and people who were in the game with Biggie. And so when I was 20, I moved to Brooklyn. And I moved to Queens, and I used to go to Brooklyn all the time and hang out with Chico Del Vec, who just recently passed. Shout out to Chico Del Vec. Shout out to my boy Luch too. But I used to go to New York, and I'm talking about like I was in the same apartment like that Biggie wrote "Ready to Die" in. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I had a conversation because, you know, I've always been a fan of it, and so I was talking to Cheek one day, and I asked him. I said, "Man, Biggie really didn't write raps?" And he said, "Biggie wrote Ready to Die." He said, but he said what happened was they used to go to Daddy's house, which was Puffy's studio, and they would be in the studio kicking it, you know, smoking.
Wait a minute. We're not finna just blow
No,
past that.
That's what he used to call it.
that
Daddy's house.
that was the name of the
Yeah.
studio, Daddy's house.
Yeah, it was called
Yeah,
Daddy's
Okay,
house.
I
yeah, that was
just need
yeah,
clarification,
yeah.
and for those who felt like me,
No, Daddy's house is legit.
especially
That
with
was
current,
yeah, no, that's
current climate
no,
and
no,
circumstances,
no, no.
I needed to
This
have an
ain't nothing.
understanding.
I ain't going to. I'm
Not for
not going
you. I'm
down
just
that
saying
route.
that's what they were calling it. I was like, okay,
But
but back to
uh,
the story, brother.
yeah. So he used to go to Daddy's house, and they would be kicking it, you know, drinking, smoking, and be young ladies around. And Cheek said Puffy was like the type of person that was like always over kind of Big's shoulder when Big was working, and Big hated that shit. So he said Biggie started writing rhymes in his head, so Puffy couldn't fuck with him.
What you mean? Like he would try to change his material,
No, or just be
comment on the material,
more like,
or
are you
steal
done
his
yet?
material?
Are you
Oh,
done
okay.
yet? You almost
Oh,
done? You almost ready? How far you got?
Micromanaging. Basically
Yeah,
micromanaging,
yeah, I
huh?
can't handle it.
So
Creative processes don't work like that.
or
No damn way.
or like I gotta, if you're writing it, I can see you working. You feel what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
can measure your progress, right? If it's in your head, how do you measure that?
Yeah, you can't measure
Right.
that.
Like I've removed all of that. You feel what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
so Cheek told me that's why Biggie started writing in his head, so that when Puffy came to the studio and it looked like they was kicking it and hanging out, he could just
Yeah,
tell Puff like, "Yo, I'm writing, like you in here fucking with me. Leave me alone. I'm writing."
Yeah.
You know what I'm
got you.
saying? So,
And
but yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was gratifying because and when you said that, I thought I know it's gratifying for Puff come in there and try to big dog, act like, man, we supposed to be. And then he could just be like, hey, man, put the thing on. Then go in there and just rip something. You know what I'm saying? Because he already got it in his mind. And if you do that a couple of times, I know Puff was like, let me leave that man alone. Let him. I'm calling him Puff, like Powder Puff. But you leave that man alone. Let him work. You know what I'm saying? So that was, I mean, just to be able to do it. And if we think about that, that's been a common conversation that's been mentioned by the greats. Like Lil Wayne, I think, creates in that way. I think Jay-Z creates in that way. I think Eminem is even mentioned because they're early on in their practice, they were always writing notes down and they learned and they had to remember because they don't have something when they're somewhere and they'll just memorize that. So some of the greats, they definitely performed it. But I'm not going to say that's the only way because I know some, like I think Method Man's like, no, I got to write my stuff. I don't do freestyling and coming up with stuff in my head or whatever.
Yeah.
right. Everybody
That's a skill set of its own to be able to freestyle.
And here's the reason why I was going there, because the only person I ever seen do it in person is Rico Love. Rico Love is the only person I ever seen write music in his head. So you know how I am, Butler, when I be kind of talking shit, when I be done before everybody. That's how Rico was. Like Rico one time, like
I don't mean just because somebody do it don't mean
no,
you need
listen,
to copy.
you're right, but I
I'm gonna
remember
tell y'all,
no,
this
I can't
man
do it.
here
I can't do
give
it.
me.
I can't do it.
No, I'm talking about the
Oh,
talking
the shit
mess.
talking? Oh no,
Yes,
that's with it. That
yeah,
comes
that's
with
coming.
combo.
That's why I be.
That's like
It
ketchup in
just
the
shuts
bag.
down my whole creative
Hey,
process, and
that's
now I
like
just
ketchup in
be
the
looking
bag.
at it.
I don't even ask you if you want that shit. I'm just putting it in there. I ain't even going ketchup mustard. Nope, that shit talking. That come in the bag, bro.
After COVID, you have to ask for those
No,
condiments. So how
no,
about you
no,
follow
no,
suit?
no,
No,
no.
I'm just messing with
But
you.
now, listen, we was doing a record in Chicago. I was with Rico. I can't remember what the studio was called, but I remember one time, like, man, this nigga, like, kind of moved his head a few times, and then was like,
To get the beat. Yeah.
man, this nigga was like, all right, I'm ready. And then, like,
He's like,
but
I got
listen
it.
though, went in there. It took him 2 takes, but he knocked that shit out in 2 takes.
No, 2
And then he
takes is
came.
good, man.
Listen though, and then he came, but the nigga never wrote shit, dog. Then he came, then he walked outside. He's like, "Man, you niggas still use paper?" I was
You
like,
wrong.
"Dog, you know what? I'm not here for that shit today."
I'd have hit
That
it
was
with
one of the
I'd have
coldest.
hit it with the notepad. Go
That
on,
was one of the
man.
coldest music experiences
Show
I ever
off.
had because I'd never seen nobody
Right.
Show
not write
off.
with no paper. You know what? I just thought about something, Butler.
Humility and compassion is sexy.
Butler, I just thought about something. I got to make some changes. I know this is my life, but this is my
Hey
last
Scott,
time.
we not going
No,
back
but
because we still
listen,
got to get to our
I'm not.
R&B
I
list.
know. I'm not gonna explain it, but I got to make some changes. I got to give y'all my for real four. Y'all ready? These my for real.
No. Okay, you
I'm
got
ready. Here
30
we go.
seconds.
That's it. I'm done. So my real four is Pop, Biggie, Face, 50 Cent. That's my real four.
I can't argue.
Okay.
That's my real
I
four.
can't argue with that. I can't
You know,
argue.
and I can. What made me change it was Butler made when he said the thing about writing lyrics down. It made me remember, like, you got to go back to, dudes, who they pen is they pen and they don't have no influence from nobody else. And I feel like all
Yeah.
4 of them dudes
You are correct.
write their own music.
You're very correct on that.
So, and I was in New York. I lived in New York when 50 came out. And that is some of the most mesmerizing shit. I've never seen anybody have the world on stuck like that. Like him and Dave Chappelle are the 2 people in my lifetime that I can say, nigga, they had the world on pause. Like the world was waiting for them to do whatever they wanted to do next because we were chomping at the bit for whatever the fuck they had going. Straight up. Nigga, 50. I was in the club one time when Funkmaster Flex, bro, played in the club like 7 times in a row. He just kept starting it over. And nobody was upset.
It wrecked the world. It did.
No, well, I'm telling you, I think it was the Cheetah Club.
I
I want to say we was in Cheetah. But that shit was like 3 floors, bro. And he was just talking crazy and doing that shit. But that really happened. So
yeah, no, I've experienced that myself. So what we got? What's the next thing?
All right, so we're gonna move to our R&B list.
R&B.
This is tough. This is tough. Now this is tough for me.
I had a harder time with this one than the rap one.
I don't
I'm
have
an R&B musical person. That's 85% of the time.
I'm finna cause some controversy because I don't have an R&B list. I don't.
But you gotta have something.
Just name 4 you really like.
Really like.
No order. No, I'm just saying, don't chop nobody.
Maybe I didn't say it. Hold on, let me.
No, Butler, listen to what I'm asking. I'm asking you for something different. You're not. Come on, Butler.
I do
listen
not.
To me. Entertain me.
Unfortunately, I do not have a list of R&B artists.
So, do you not listen to R&B?
I do, but it wasn't in a way in which I really.
It is so difficult.
So yeah, I am. It's
Lord.
my fourth name.
Well, I will say mine first.
Hold on.
I want my part of the screen to be circle.
What you want me?
I'll say mine first. Since Butler doesn't have one.
What you want me to do, Knox? What did you want me to
do? I want y'all to make my part of the screen circle.
What do
I
you
don't
want
like
me
to be square.
Knox, what would you like?
I was just gonna say, man, like you old enough to have had like a CD changer or a book of CDs. You know what I'm saying? Like
unnecessary information.
I'm just saying, if you had like a 4 disc changer, right? What's 4 good what's just 4 good R&B albums you might have in the disc changer, or
Oh
just
man,
artists.
I'm trying.
4.
Listen, I'm gonna always keep it funky, and I can't
okay.
help it if you do not accept my funky. My
No.
funky is
You gotta have some funky
I
though.
was not selecting R&B albums or songs or artists. The lady I was with would lead the charge on those. I would
All right.
listen.
I'll get
I
with you
would
then,
enjoy.
Shawan. Come on, Shawan.
Now, yeah, when you and
Butler,
Shawan give a
you
list,
can
I'll
go
be
take
like,
a
you know
cigarette.
what? I like those. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just being honest. It's not. I don't have a Mount Rushmore
We got
of
23
R&B
minutes.
artists.
He don't
Okay,
have
so I'm gonna
I
have to
don't know
go
what hard
with.
about that to believe.
I'm gonna have to go with Whitney Houston,
Mm,
Beyonce,
mm,
Usher,
mm.
and Brandy.
Wow.
Brandy
Usher,
made
Brandy,
wait. I need you to one more time. Whitney Houston,
Whitney Houston,
Beyonce,
Beyonce, Usher,
Usher,
Brandy.
Brandy.
And I was really struggling with Brandy, between Brandy and Mariah Carey.
I love early Brandy.
It was a toss up. It was really a toss because I love Mariah, but I feel like Brandy. So here's the thing. Growing up, listening to Mariah Carey, even though I loved her, I thought she was a white woman. I didn't know she wasn't black for years. And so
she was mixed. I thought Mariah was mixed.
She's mixed, but I thought she was white growing up. I thought she was just a white woman that could sing. So I think that's the thing. But Brandy just spoke to me as growing up. You know what I mean? She just spoke to me. She was just the good girl that was just so talented. She was just doing everything. That voice is like silk. I just love Brandy.
Early Brandy is serious.
Man, Brandy is sickening. Okay.
Early Brandy is real serious.
I kind of don't agree with the vocal Bible comment that they call her.
I don't even know what that means.
They call her the vocal Bible, and it's like,
what does that mean? What does that mean?
What do you mean? No, can you
well, they
elaborate,
call her the
please, on
vocal
what that
Bible
means?
because she has this very unique, beautiful tone. She can do so many different things. But I don't feel like she's
Brandy?
the vocal Bible. Yeah, people call her the vocal Bible.
Okay.
And I just don't agree with that term with her. But Brandy is amazing, and she's on my Mount Rushmore.
I like that. I like
that.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Would Aretha Franklin be?
Yes.
Aretha is like
time out.
That's
the baby is calling Butler out. I know you got to answer for the baby, Butler.
Yeah. Oh, Amaria said Butler. You don't just
nope. Guess what, Amaria? You can't make him answer like you want.
Because the woman that he was with was choosing.
I could have swore that question was for Butler. That is not how I would. That is not how I would respond to her. I would simply say, unfortunately, I don't. But like if I'm listening to my partners, and I'm like, oh, it'll ping to me if something comes up, and I'm like, oh, I remember that, or I remember them, and then I could divulge it. I can't help it. That's how it's coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't agree either, Mom. Oh, you talking about Brandy? Yeah.
So I'm gonna say this. I really can't pick nobody new. I would like to.
I know.
But this R&B I feel like is a tier under the R&B I grew up on. Just because like it's not really.
That's a great list, Alexis.
It's not clever, in my opinion. Especially now that you got auto-tune and all that stuff, it's a little bit too much for me. But with that being said, I would like to give y'all my R&Bs of like old, my Mount Rushmore of old and my Mount Rushmore of now. Since Butler don't have no vote, I'm taking his vote.
You can give it to him. Okay.
I'm doing four.
Why? I don't understand why this is so.
So here we go, Butler. Here we go. This is how you do it. I got 2 lists. You couldn't give us one, but I got 2. Here we go. So my old school R&B list. will consist of Parliament,
Oh,
Mount Rushmore. My second Mount Rushmore would be Rick James.
oh.
My third Mount Rushmore member would be James Brown.
Yeah.
And my fourth Mount Rushmore member is going to need a whole side of a mountain because it's Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh my gosh.
Those are my four old.
That's my favorite group of all time.
That's my four old. Like that's R&B. Like, so I'm a fan of real instruments. I love real instruments. I miss that people don't play, like bands don't play, because you don't get that unique sound you get when one dude just decide I'm gonna do it like this time. You know what I'm saying?
And not being amazing. I see them live.
So I'm trying. So Knox won't, so I don't have to, choke Knox. Whitney Houston, Aretha Franklin, James Brown, and James Brown. He gets two places.
I ain't mad at that.
Have two places.
So that's what
says who. I'm telling you, y'all rule followers are so dangerous.
That's why I had to go. That's why I had to go Parliament, right? Because James, when his band left him, a lot of them people went to George, right? So to me, James is like they call the Godfather of soul, but James is the man. What James was so cold, like honestly, them ain't notes. None of them. I don't care what you try to tell me what key. No, listen, I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just saying,
no, you good.
Okay. When you said, look, man, I'm like, no, I promise you, I'm not being like he was on my Mount Rushmore, so I can't be being disrespectful.
No,
but what I'm saying is, right, like he ain't out there hitting notes like the best of them. You know what I mean? But his band was so cold, he could just say what he wanted to on a record. And it was cold.
You know what I'm saying? He would talk. He'd talk a record, man, and make it something. And I'm gonna tell you, my fourth one is. I'm sorry, because you went too hard. You made me dig in because I couldn't just say, "Hey, I really don't have one." You like, you ain't nothing, and I can't live with that.
So what's your second one, Scottie?
Okay, my new guys. My new guys are Chris Brown. I'm gonna go with R. Kelly. I don't care about y'all. He on my Mount Rushmore. I ain't gonna never stop listening to Robert Kelly. I ain't never. Let me show you.
That boy there didn't.
I ain't never gonna stop listening to Robert Kelly.
Kicked over the little fire pit.
Hey man,
over
I
the
can't.
barbecue
I can't
grill.
do that.
Thing about R. Kelly that bothers me.
That.
It's like once you know that the person is a child molester, everything he's singing, I think he's singing to a fucking child.
Here's the thing.
And I just be
here's
like,
the thing.
Oh.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. If we have to take away people who slept with people who was underage, you lose who?
Everybody.
You lose Michael
Jackson.
That's like Michael Jackson went to trial twice. Michael Jackson went to trial twice. Right? So imagine what Michael Jackson would have gone through in 2023. He went to jail twice in the 90s for the same thing.
He didn't go to jail. He never went to jail.
Who did? I mean, went to trial.
Michael Jackson didn't go to jail. He went to trial.
He went to trial. Yes, you're right. Okay, yes. But my point is twice though. You did, after the first time, you didn't realize it was a bad idea. You did it again. So if you gonna go at R. Kelly, you got to go at Elvis. Can't take Elvis out the history books. His wife
Elvis would never even be in my book at all. I don't even know where the hell Elvis came from.
I almost said something, bro.
What? Well, who cares about Elvis? Is that what you're gonna say?
Man, I don't about to give no damn.
Like Elvis stole his whole style from James Brown. Let's just get that straight.
From Chuck Berry.
And Chuck Berry, Little Richard,
straight,
and Little Richard.
We ain't talking about who stole from who. That don't matter when you're an icon. Who you stole from don't matter when you're an icon. They not an icon.
I tell you what. Okay, an icon to who? Because he's not an icon to me.
Of course he wouldn't be, but he's not part of your race and culture and history. He part of white people race and culture. White people. Lil Wayne ain't nobody white. Mount Rushmore. They don't care.
Listen,
like we don't.
I guarantee you, Lil Wayne is on some white people's Mount Rushmore.
You get my point, Butler.
Listen,
there's some black people too in Tennessee that love Elvis.
It is
all right.
You know who else is overrated? And I just said this the other day.
Now we got to overrate it. Who? Wait.
No, seriously. This is a white musician. This is a white musician from back in the day. It's actually a group.
The Beatles. You about to take the Beatles? I know you was
the fucking Beatles.
I knew you was going to take.
Are you kidding me? Shit boring as hell.
But you got to understand, the Beatles are. Can I tell you what the Beatles are?
Hey, Michael got our lick back because he owned all of their damn masters.
Yeah, he owned all their stuff.
Hey, listen.
Hey, those are just facts.
Amaria said R. Kelly disqualifies you.
Sorry. I could play 10 R. Kelly songs in a row right now.
Hey, my number 4, y'all, so I can get out the way.
Hey, I'll take the smoke, Alexis. Hey. I got too many great memories, the R. Kelly records, for y'all to just act like I'm supposed to. Hey, Butler, they want me to take the championship banners down like I ain't win the championship, and I ain't gonna do it. I can't do it.
Get a shirt
made. I can't lie.
Y'all take the banners he got. He'll go have new banners made.
R. Kelly got amazing music. And there are a couple R. Kelly songs that I will still listen to because I just cannot not listen to them.
I'm so shocked.
No, seriously. I have a couple songs that I will let play because I just cannot not listen to them because they just that good.
Listen, I can tell you now. I mean, any R. Kelly song I would change if it come on, I would have changed before the trial. If it's one of my jams, we rocking. So, but
hey, my number. Let me slide this in. My number 4 is winning.
She said Michael left on time. You ain't lying. I'm trying to tell you. Mike in 2023, it'd have been 900 kids. Like, he touched me too. He touched me too. He touched me too. He touched me too.
Hey,
oh my God.
Let me share this.
No Michael Jackson slander will stand. Okay.
That is a huge, like that, you know, when people like, hey, keeping it real and honest, when I tell you Alexis is a Michael Jackson fan.
Bro, I love Mike, and that's what I'm saying. I would never know.
She's willing to fight about him because my daughter ain't never looked at me, you know, too crazy or whatever. And I said Prince was better than Mike, and that was almost like
you tripping because you tripping.
She really wanted
Prince really better than Mike. Really?
I need some Prince, but Mike coming.
It's Mike, bro.
Baby, come on now,
bro. Mike, come on, really, Butler?
Let's just be honest. Let's just
you know what's beautiful about the world?
Everybody gets their own opinion.
God,
right. The Lord gave everyone a mouth and 2 ears.
I didn't say, man. Let me tell you. He gave me
yes, Alexis.
And I have an opinion and a perspective, and that's what it is.
Hey, I'll say this in regards to people being overrated. I feel like this. Beatles represent a time when wasn't no black people. So sometimes you got to hold on to that shit because them was your golden times, right?
Well, they stole everything from black people.
But you know what? Jumped into the chat. Princess has jumped into the chat.
She said, like, booty cheeks out. Come on.
Listen,
Diddy.
Princess. Let me hold on. Princess is responding to my comment.
Hold on.
I can't address Princess.
Butler, can I just say one thing real quick? And I'm done.
Can I say one thing?
Just listen. Everybody child has been in here being professional. My daughter puts booty cheeks, and within the 7 words she typed, booty cheeks.
She real. So let me give my disclaimer.
Okay, Butler, I'm sorry.
This has been very difficult for me because I got to live in truth. Prince was cold. You know what I'm talking about?
He was amazing.
Listen. So early when he had them fishnet on and he had I was like, Prince, man, come on,
you tripping, dog.
Listen, I was like that in my sausage Prince. So I couldn't say nothing about him. Then he kind of cleaned it up. He had Apollon, you know, we went through the Purple Rain Pier. I'm like, okay, and then Rogers, his middle name. Nelson steps out on that stage with his cheeks out. Man, he lost me for about a year, man. I couldn't deal with it. I was like, why? It was like he had to take me back. You know what I'm talking about? Man, it was trouble, man. I feel you.
I remember that too. I think didn't in Living Color, Jamie Foxx. Remember he did the skit with the cheeks on him out.
Yeah. Princess said, I'm sorry. Let me start over.
She went straight to the cheeks. Okay.
She said, "Booty cheeks out, Prince."
Alexis says yes. That Prince.
Yeah,
That
she
Prince.
said yes.
Yeah, I
That
know.
Prince. Yeah, no, listen.
But I'm about to separate the cheeks from the music.
No, listen. Prince is like Prince is like 1A and 1B. You know what I'm saying? Like in my opinion.
He's in their own right.
But Mike is a different animal. Like
Mike
Mike, and you know what it is? I'm gonna tell you why.
Let's have that discussion. In what way?
Is he a different animal?
In what way? By what criteria?
Because he got that Kobe thing. He got that Kobe like competitive
that Kobe mentality.
Bro, I'll tell you this. If you ever get an opportunity, pay attention to the We Are the World video and pay attention to when Mike sing and watch when other people be singing and they pan, nigga, he be so uninterested. He be so disinterested. Like,
because
totally.
He was a narcissist, man.
Bro, first of all, do you know Mike? When did y'all meet?
Yeah, we met back in
knock it off.
We met back in '89. He was on tour, came through, and we chopped it up a little bit. And I was like, Mike, man.
Had you told me you might have known Tito or Jermaine, I might have believed it.
No, that
might have believed it,
bro. That was a strange family. I did not want nothing to do with them. They started sharing baby mamas. I was out.
They from Gary, bro.
I'm out.
That's enough right
That's
there.
Enough. I'm out. They from Gary, bro. Like you don't need no qualifications for nothing.
Hey, I dated somebody from Gary, and I agree with that statement, Scott.
I know that didn't last long. Did he steal from you?
That's the reason I will never date a Cancer.
From Gary?
Mm-hmm.
I can't. You so disrespectful. First of all, your check engine should have went on when he said Gary, Indiana. Cancer had nothing to do. That's different. You know what I'm saying? That's like what's that commercial? That's like drinking that Camp Lejeune water.
R&B is too hard to choose. Correct.
You can't judge somebody from where they from. You know what I'm saying? But once you get to know them, you get to see like, okay.
Man, we could have cut out a whole section of the country because y'all be bashing people's states and shit. I don't know what. Man, good Lord.
Says the man who killed Elvis.
I ain't kill Elvis.
Says the man who destroyed. Okay, Elvis, look, Kiss, Nas, you see my daughter. Kiss, Nas, Biggie, Pop.
Ooh, you got that. You got Kiss and Nas in there. Go ahead, princess.
That sounds.
Go ahead, princess.
Extra list. Nas is on my extra list.
Mm-hmm. Hey, so, Nas on everybody.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you. Hey, I'm finna mess Knox up with this one. Yeah, Jadakiss. Yeah, I love Jada.
Let me give her these real quick. Put that list right there.
Yeah, that's a great list. That's a great list.
I'm gonna say
and you young too, princess. And you young. And you got a list like this. That's because your daddy is.
We like bars in my family. We like bars.
Yeah, for real.
We are a bar family.
Hey, I don't think DMX get enough love.
No, he's incredible.
Oh yeah,
but
DMX is definitely on my top 10 list.
Yeah, flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
Amazing work.
That was so real, it didn't make no sense. But I'm gonna say this: the DOC, but he just didn't have enough. He didn't put enough out. But that one and the influence he had, I just want to make sure we mention him, man. The DOC.
Okay.
Listen
said, did y'all know that Michael wanted Prince on Bad, but Prince said he couldn't do it because of what MJ said on the first line of the song? I'm sorry, but Prince lost me at that moment.
What's the first line of Bad?
What's the first line of Bad?
Your butt is mine. He said your butt is mine.
But hold on now. Can you really make
Prince and Michael Jackson story that I just heard the celebrity telling, but we are past time. Maybe we can save the story for another day.
Here you go. She did the we got to bring it up. We got to do it again.
What happened?
Yeah, we're going to have to talk about that again. We could talk about, but we could do a show talking about artists and their rivals, their arch nemesis in the music industry, because, it was always people pinning Michael Jackson and Prince against each other. But Prince had a real animosity to Michael.
He had something that Michael didn't even do. Everybody.
I'm telling you, he got that mamba.
If you piss off
got that mamba.
If you piss off Rick James, bro.
Time out though. It depends on what Rick James you had. Because if you got at a certain point, nigga,
Also,
Rick
I
James
think
was
Prince
pissing
was
off
a
everybody.
Gemini too,
No,
but I
I
think
think
Prince
that's
was
why.
a Gemini.
Listen, I'm telling y'all,
Somebody
Michael
look
Jackson.
that up for me. Was Prince a
Listen,
Gemini? Because I think
real
he was a
quick,
Gemini.
real quick. Y'all know the
Let's
story. Real quick,
get our the
real quick.
comments
Y'all know the story
before we go.
about y'all know the story about Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney and the Beatles. Y'all know that story.
We gonna have to save it for another day because we already passed.
I'm just asking if you know the story.
No, I don't know the story.
There's several stories
about. Like we gotta save it for another day, so I'll save it. I'll save it.
Finish the comments.
Okay, we'll save it.
Yeah.
Let's just get these comments out. What he said, your butt is mine.
Your butt is mine.
Your butt is mine.
With his butt out.
Your butt is mine. I never knew that.
Prince was jealous.
That's a possibility.
Might have been a little animosity between the two.
Mike was the man.
Yeah, he had a hold on.
They're both amazing. May they both rest in peace.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. At the end of the day. And respects to all the artists, man. And respect to everyone's own Mount Rushmore of artists and art, rap and R&B. Hey, love y'all, man.
Beautiful thing about music is that, it's so much of it, and there's so many people who do it. And that's the beautiful thing about it, because it is all inclusive and everyone has a different viewpoint and understanding of it. And that's why we love music.
Indeed.
Yes. And on that note, we want to thank you all for joining us tonight on episode 8 of Is It Wednesday Yet podcast. We got 8 episodes down, y'all. We really doing this.
Hey, does that make Christmas the 10th episode, or is that the week after? Next week will be the 13th. Yeah, that means number 10 will be the last show before Christmas.
Oh my gosh.
Hey.
That's crazy.
Hey, everybody, please go, go to our Facebook page. Definitely give us, feedback, comments, suggestion on topics you would like us to discuss.
Yeah.
You can get in here and rock with us. And
in the Facebook group, man, yep.
Our community is awesome, man. Thank you for your participation, your comments, your feedback. You definitely have us rolling. But I implore you, please share your ideas and your thoughts, things you want to discuss. Definitely fool with us on all of the social sites. Go to BS3 Network. Shouts out to BS3 Network. Ben Sutter the Third, man. Shout out to you too.
Yes, again, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And like we say every Wednesday, we'll see you next Wednesday. Y'all have a good night and be safe. Peace.